dance with a baby of love. You gotta fight for your right to get into my heart now. Baby of love. You gotta fight for the right to get into my heart now. Baby of love. You gotta fight for the right to get into your heart. You know, I got sent, people are bigging up the theme tune. I got sent crazy remixes of the theme tune by Dan Carrasco.
Oh, I like him. He's good, isn't he?
But here we go. We got listen to all these crazy. Here we go.
Oh.
Right, you can't hear that. That's you're hearing. Yes, we can. You're hearing it through the microphone. You absolute melts. Now. Yeah. Remixes. Come over a bit, love. Come on. Good girl. Here we go.
You talking to me or the dog? It's so hard to tell.
Here we go. I mean, they're real quiet.
See what he's done. They're good, aren't they?
I'm in love with a girl next door and she wants to know if I will go and see her.
Just a little warning, anyone who says muffled tonight.
Time them out. Because we heard yesterday and it was not muffled. So time them out, please, mods. Any muffled chat, they are out.
We've got to be strict, I'm afraid, because some of you just will not learn.
This guy just phoned us up. Hello? Where is James Bond? He's hiding. He is on the run. In fact, there are two James Bonds, Roger Moore and Pierce Brosnan. Where are the James Bond? Who is the James Bonds? Where are the James Bonds? They're somewhere, the James Bonds. Are they there?
Oh.
Are they there? Are they there? There.
Tell you what, you haven't changed the calendar.
I don't know how to.
It's very simple.
I think it's broken.
It's a very simple procedure, isn't it, ladies and gents?
Someone is saying Bond is on the light switch. No, that's the screw. That's the screw. Are they behind the camera? You're an idiot. Please, no sound level talk. Thank you. Oh, why is... Hang on. Yeah, no, I've still got my... Baby, oh love, you gotta fight for the right to get into your heart now. Baby, oh love, you gotta listen to the fans. Baby, oh love, you gotta fight for the right to get into your heart now. Hey, shut up, you mother. So where is James Bond? They're hiding. Catherine, where do you think James Bonds are? I don't even remember where I put them, and I did it. And I tell you why I don't remember, because I was trying to sort out dogs fighting cats, I was trying to sort out Daryl Morris, and I was trying to sort out the vibe.
You're listening to me banging my computer, which is on its last legs, to the point where now all the cheats, you might as well forget about them. I've been looking on YouTube at the 12-year-olds telling me how to sort my computer out. Even they can't help. The only thing that works now is giving it a damn good thrashing.
Delis says, I've subbed and I still got adverts. You haven't subbed. There's not a thing by your name. Someone said, is that a watermelon t-shirt? A watermelon shirt? Maxie Adams.
Melons, lemons, General Tropicana.
Yeah, don't talk about the listeners at the moment. Can you answer the question? And someone says, this discriminates against those with small screens. Yes, Pajama, it does. Still can't find TLNA on Skype. You're an idiot.
What bad?
I've got such bad stomachache, and Kath's going to tell you why.
He's had meat.
A lot of meat. We had a Chinese meal.
It was nice.
And I had pork, sweet and sour pork, but in battered balls. It's not actually my favourite sweet and sour. Yeah, it's not my favourite, but it's nice. And it's giving me terrible stomachache. And I think it's because I've had a little bit of meat in the past 4 weeks, 5 weeks. I've not had that much. And it's really...
Serious, mate.
Let's find James Bond. He's up there.
Bond.
Mr. Bonds, we've been expecting you. That's it. He was up there. You ready? 3, 2, 1.
She knows.
And here's the thing about Bonds, none of them have feet. Kath, over to you.
Down you go, boys. Down you go. No.
Hang on. Oh, hang on.
Hang on.
Oh.
I'm trying to find...
they've gone
purchase.
down. They like it down there.
Actually, could you just move over a bit?
They like it down there.
There we go. Oh, my God.
Let's put them... Let's
pop them somewhere suitable.
Busy show tonight, guys. Very busy show tonight. Who have we got on? I've got such bad stomachache, so it's going to be lacklustre from me. But she's going to work twice as hard. And I've got a dog on my lap. So, you know. Sorry, Lalas. Katherine, tell them about the show tonight.
Tonight's show will be full of fun and frolics and gut ache, but also full of Noel Sullivan.
Noel, actor, singer, West End star. Some of you may remember his pop group Hearsay from a while ago, and a survivor. And by survivor, I mean a human being that's had a lot of crap thrown at him, and he's still standing. Yeah. Remind me to ask him if David Cassidy was an idiot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he know?
They did a TV special with him. They did an album with him.
Okay.
David Cassidy and Hearsay. It was called, wasn't it called, what was the show called? It was called something like, I Hearsay, it's Saturday night. And it was David Cassidy and Hearsay singing duets.
All right.
In the 90s.
Gosh.
I had the album. But this is what I want to talk to you about tonight.
I need a fringe cut. Look at that.
I'll do it.
No.
I've got scissors.
No.
I've got scissors.
I'll give it a tickle myself.
I've got scissors.
No.
And I've got a comb. Look, I can prove I've got a comb.
I don't want to use that.
Hello there. I'm lovely man. Can I just check the volume on this, please?
I'll have a pound of sausages, please.
Doorbells.
You're a pervert.
See, some of them are a little bit quiet, but if I do that...
I think that is a ridiculous idea.
Hello?
Doorbells.
You're a pervert.
What I need to do is I need to just take these off and boost them. Okay, more work for me. I'll take all of the clips. Oh, I played an advert break. Oh, well. I'll take all of the clips and I will make them louder. Don't worry. It's just about 3 or 4 hours worth of work for me. This is what I used to think this was called. Oh, sorry, you can't see.
That's all right.
Probably for the best. I
can't see them with this fringe.
Okie dokie. I used to think this was called duct tape.
No.
Well, there
is one, a proprietary brand called duct tape.
Yeah. If this is all right, this is guy's going to get. Yes, what do you want? Too slow. So this is. I bought some duct ape. It's pronounced duct ape.
Duct ape.
Why do you think I've got duct tape?
You're going to be strapping the wires down or something to make it slightly less treacherous in here.
I need someone to call in before I do this. Get out of here, trash. Well, this is the last time I'm taking your call. 3, 2, 1. No withheld calls because of that idiot.
Tedious.
So I think I've got Verruca.
Okay.
So why have I got duct tape?
Because you starve them of oxygen. I've heard that that's a remedy. Although, they are persistent, aren't they?
I used to have so many Verruca when I was at... Man Up, Snowflake is the name of my new podcast.
It's quite good, I heard it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why do you sound surprised? I like it. People would you... No, it's not like... Shoulders are really undervalued in terms of... is this true? And I don't say this to make fun, okay? I heard that Max... What's his name? Clifford. One of Max Clifford's daughters doesn't have shoulders.
Oh, shut up.
This is what I heard. Shoulders are so underrated in terms of communication because, like, well, I don't care. But it can also be... Yeah, well... Could be a little bit.
Or it could be,
Yeah, shoulders. Just think about them.
you need them.
Shoulders. Hang on, I got it. Shoulders. Well, I don't know. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Let's get that close up.
That looked like I'd been hung up on a hook.
Like in the movie, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh
TCM.
no, I didn't mean that. I meant like on a coat hook in a kind of
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
comedy school fashion.
That is a great film.
No.
That is a great film. I'm not feeling great, but
But it's self-inflicted meat.
0203 286 6370. Has anybody? Because I was on a local. Right, let me Google it. Right.
Get Paul McCartney peeping there.
Where? Where's Paul McCartney peeping?
Yeah. What? Oh no, he's peeping there, isn't it? Oh.
There you peep him. Here. Right.
No, there.
Verruca
There he is.
duct tape. Because we're going to do it on stream. Place a piece of duct tape on the Verruca. Leave the tape in place for 6 days.
Oh my, you're going to have to wrap it around.
Replacing. Well, here's the thing. I can't reach it. You're going to have to wrap it around.
All right.
Replacing any duct tape that falls off with a new piece as soon as possible. After 6 days, remove tape and soak the Verruca in warm water. Gently rub the Verruca with an emery board. I haven't got an emery board, but I've got a pumice stone.
You got scissors?
I have pumice. No, use your teeth.
No.
If I get scissors, I'm cutting your hair.
No.
I've got terrible wind. Can I just?
Well,
let me just turn the microphone.
I can't tooth that.
Hang on.
No.
Sorry about that.
I mean, Lara's quite at home, actually.
So what we're going to do, Lara, I've got to put you down, my darling girl. You can come and have a cuddle in a minute.
Where is it?
Well, hang on. Let's show the boys and girls first. Right.
This is what they were asking for the other day.
Oh, this is the feet.
Careful what you wish for.
That's dirt. That's dirt. There.
Where? Right in the middle?
You see that patch?
Oh my God, you got a few.
Yeah. So, let's get it. Tell me if
I've
you
been
get...
walking around doing no shoes on.
Well, I probably got them from you then.
No, but you give me the mange. Right, come on.
Hang on. People need to see
Oh,
it.
they've seen enough.
That's dirt at the top there. Pretty sure, though it doesn't seem to come off. Right. So,
Show me.
no, you've got to wrap it around the foot. No.
Let's put this on as a base.
No.
Base layer.
I don't want a base layer.
Yeah, you do.
Well, can you see it?
Oh God, yeah, I can't miss it.
Touch it with your
No,
tongue.
stop it. Just keep it still, will you? I don't want it waggling about in my face.
Pure and simple, gonna be there.
Oh my God.
Whatever
Hang on.
you want.
You've got loads.
Whatever you... Can't get an appointment with a podiatrist for until the 17th. Be with you in a second, Nigel. I'm just having some duct tape put on my Verrucas.
I bet you've had this.
Okay, Ian.
Thanks,
I'm
Nigel.
just having some rice pudding.
Nice.
Okay.
Hang on, I've not thought this through, have I? I ain't put my face near it once it's on your foot.
Are you on air?
Yes, and Catherine's putting duct tape on my Verrucas.
All right.
Guys, you should be clipping the hell out of this. Ow!
Oh my God.
I got your message last night.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
called us
3
at
a.m.
3:15, mate.
I didn't
balls
get
this up.
it.
Ow! Jesus! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Have they gone?
Flipping heck, man! What was that?
I've ballsed it up. I need to.
What was that?
Don't be
Ian,
dramatic.
What was that?
Yes, Nigel.
I used to have a Verruca. Mum used to do them for me. She used to slice them off.
What?
Slice them off, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I've had them frozen off, and it's the most painful thing in the world, even more painful than giving
Yeah, I
birth.
think
Oh, shut
probably
up.
cyclists
You
get
shut
them
up.
too.
Please yourself, carry on like that.
You've ballsed this up! Please don't rip it off again!
I've ballsed it up. It's perfect.
Can you hear
6
me?
days.
Okay? Is it
Unfortunately,
all right?
Nigel, we can because we're talking. 6
Okay.
days, guys, of this. 6 days. So when does this come off? Monday.
Is that too tight?
This is happening, guys.
Can you still feel your toes?
This is happening. Where would you get... Oh, sorry, is David Earl doing this? Is random British dude doing this? Is Lemmy doing this? Is Wee Claire doing this? I'm on her thing in September. Are they doing this? Is James Buckley doing this?
Listen.
No.
Shh. A Ford C and everyone else
What are they
going
saying?
on. I've done it all wrong. You come here and do it, I dare
Well,
you.
hang on a minute,
Because
this
he's
is
farted as well. You don't know what I'm dealing with here.
This is
so
important.
just cut me some slack.
I'm so sorry. Please, Nigel, please stop talking. Why has she done it wrong?
Oh, they reckon I only need to put a tiny bit on. He's leaving it on for 6 days. That's not going to stay on.
So when they say you're doing it wrong, they mean you're doing it wrong by being efficient, more...
By being thorough.
Being thorough.
Yeah, being medical about it.
Don't you... Hang on a minute. Don't you dare talk about my... I nearly called you my wife then. Wow. Don't you... Shut up, Nigel. I'm talking like a robot. Don't you dare talk about my friend or to my friend. Will you shut up, Nigel?
Right, you're getting timed out. One more A4C. One more.
Nigel, how can we help you?
I got your message about 3 hours late.
Yeah, you called us at 3:15. We called you back immediately after you phoned us about 3 or 4 times, and your phone was switched off.
The phone. I didn't get that message come through till about 2 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, okay, and then you phoned us at 3:15. Oh well, you're
And
on
I
now.
thought, well, you got a show through the night instead. So I didn't know that the message was late.
Okay, you're on now, Nigel. How can we help you?
Oh, A4C is a podiatrist. Like I said, you come down here and do it then.
Come down here and do it, because I can't get an appointment with your ilk until the middle of September. With your ilk.
So have you got more viewers now?
We've got loads of viewers, Nigel. What do you want?
Right, you asked me to call you.
No. You called us, asking us to call you, so we did.
So I could get on there, because I haven't been on for a week.
You're on air now. What would you like to say, Nigel?
Well, I want to say I'm very sorry to hear that James Whale is unwell at the moment.
Yes, that's sad news.
Because he's one of my best friends for the last 20 years, and I'm so sorry that he may be back on the show next week.
He may be. I suggest you phone up Talk Radio and talk to them about James.
But I thought you were friends with him, James Whale.
Okay. You thought wrong.
Oh, you're not friends with James?
But I suggest you phone up Talk Radio.
I did, but I couldn't get on last night because they were too busy. But what would you like me to do tonight?
I don't know. You phoned us up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I haven't got a song prepared. Should I call you back later?
That sounds absolutely perfect, Nigel. Thank you very much indeed. Take care. Bye-bye. 0203.
Daddy Dean 081. I didn't actually touch his feet. I touched the tape. So I don't need to wash my hands.
What's wrong with people?
I mean, you're talking to me as if you're not sitting there with your hands down your pants watching this. I know exactly what's going on, so pipe down,
I'm not in the
calm
mood
your
for any of
tits.
you tonight. Richard Taylor, 1970. Let Nigel speak. Why don't you get your own show, Richard Taylor, and you let Nigel speak on your show. You do that. Is that sorted?
Not in the mood today, are we?
No.
No.
Not in the mood today. I don't think you guys are in the mood today either. Please do things the way I want them done, says Matty Steve. You're going to get your butt slapped. Your butt cheek slapped.
That's the way he wants it.
Oh, in that case, you're not going to get your butt cheek slapped. Okay, we need a caller to play a game with us immediately. 0203 286 6370, or I would prefer it if it was Mark79 says time for a raid. We're close. We're close to it.
I'm going to go and cut my fringe.
Let me do it, please.
No.
Please. I'll underdo it. You just pulled your headphones out.
No,
because
can
you're
you pop
Muppet.
him in while I go and get my scissors?
Well, I'm not. Okay, please.
You're not doing it, mate. I just can't bear it anymore. Would you?
No, not until you... It's my house. Not until you tell me... Not until you tell me that I can cut. No.
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 It's a precision job.
No. Stop
No.
picking your nose. There's
I'm
a
not
close-up.
my itchy nose.
There's a close-up of your bogey machine behind James Bond.
Come on, let me out.
No, let me cut your hair.
No.
Let me cut your hair. Let me cut your...
No.
Let me cut your... in hair.
No.
I want to cut your... in hair.
Well, since you asked so nicely, no.
Bin's closed for those who haven't been into that. We need a phone call to play a game. This show should have 3,000 viewers right now. Because this is... I've got scissors. I'm not telling you. I'll get them. I'm going to get them. No. No, not in there, not in there, not in there. That's private. That's a private drawer. That's a private drawer. That is a private drawer. You're a dickhead. Don't fight with scissors. That's a fork. Come on, in.
You're not cutting it.
Okay, let's just go in and talk about it. Let's go in and talk about it.
This
We've got so many subscribers, I swear to God.
I'm not letting you cut my fringe. It's important. It's too important. Give me the fringe.
That foul belly there.
Give me the fringe.
The fringe?
Give me the fringe I desire. Allow me to cut my fringe.
I know exactly what you want.
Give us the meat. Give us the meat. Give us the meat. Come on. Give us the meat. Come on. Come on.
Let me cut one snatch off. Let's get our friend Brian involved here.
Don't.
This is going to be some show tonight.
Come on.
Not with
Don't be
scissors.
silly. Don't-
Not with scissors.
don't wave those around.
Not with scissors. Not with scissors.
I have a fork because I was using it to threaten him.
Get lost, loser.
Also, look how dirty that is. What have you been eating with that?
Bum cheese.
No.
Please let me cut. It's my fantasy, my ultimate fantasy, and you're my best mate, is to cut someone's hair. That's just all it is my fantasy. Let's speak to our friend Brian.
Oh,
Hello, Brian. How you doing?
not too bad, thanks.
Would you like to? Yes.
Sorry, can you hear me okay?
Yes, man. Yes.
Right.
Would you like to play a game with us?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, we're going to play Mo Poker. So we just have to go around one at a time naming famous Mo's, okay? I will go with Mo Farah. Catherine.
Mo Molam.
Brian.
Mo Johnston.
Well, who is Mo Johnston?
Used to play football,
Okay.
professional footballer. That's the
I'm
only
gonna-
one I can think of.
All right, I'm going to go for Big Mo.
Little Mo.
You'll go Brian.
Yeah, I've failed.
If anyone else wants to play... What is that?
Nothing. I'm not touching you.
Brian, how can we help you this evening?
Okay, so guys, I just want to say this is the first time I've ever called into your show, and I've done it by Skype. I've never used Skype before either.
Wow.
And I just want to start off by saying I sent a wee message today. I'm Zifno, and about calling in. I sent you were playing Fall Guys today, so I sent a wee message just saying I was wanting to call in. So I'll keep it quick, short. But
Oh, well, you're the gentleman that said I want to call in and talk about personal stuff, but I don't know if it's appropriate to call in.
yeah, it was about my job.
Welcome.
And stuff like
Welcome.
that.
You can call in about. This is the thing. Let me just say, Brian, we get so many messages from people saying, "Can I call in about this and this and this?" I don't. You can call in about absolutely anything. Anything goes on this show. Anything. And Brian has done that, and he is better than all of you. He's an inspiration.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you.
No, not at all, guys. I just, I'll start off. It's just I've got a couple of wee things to speak about, if that's okay. I know, obviously, I don't want to get cut off, but I'll keep it quick, short. I just want to apologise for last night. I got timed out a couple of times, and it was just a bit of banter, flipping comment. It was like you were talking about the muffled, and
Yeah.
I had typed muffled and stuff. So I want to start off by
It's the muffle guy.
apologising.
It's the muffle guy. We've got the muffle guys here.
Okay. So I was one of them. So I'm going to apologise by starting off with that.
And that is a great human being, because so many of you mufflers, you sit there and you go, yeah, we said Muffled Brian has called in and he's owned it and he's apologised, and that makes him a great man. Thank you, Brian. Namaste.
No.
Are you also going to tell us that you called Poseidon and said penis?
No, I didn't. I thought about it, but no, I didn't.
I'm tempted to phone
I'll
him
be
up and say
honest with
penis.
that. But yeah, basically I want to just kind of get into the point, just a couple of wee points. As I say, first time calling in, and I suffer from anxiety, and obviously I can relate to some things what Iain says a lot and stuff, watched him on I'm a Celebrity, etc. And I just wanted to call in, just because at this precise moment we're all in this situation with COVID, etc. People are working, people are not working. And for myself, I've got a job, but I've not been working for the last 6 months. And just at the moment, my place of work isn't opening up. It's not looking likely for a while, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. Besides that, there's a job that I want to apply for, closing dates on Sunday. And I just need that wee bit of confidence boost to know that I know I can do it. I've worked for the last 20 years, but just, you know, that I need to do it. It's something for a change. And basically, within that, I've got a bridge and it's happened to come out. And yeah, it's not the best. So this is embarrassing, but this is just something for me that I feel really good about that I've done. And cut to the chase, basically, last night I was in a wee sort of cheeky mood, and that's why I had the kind of comments, you know. So tonight I feel a wee bit of anxiety, but I felt the confidence to phone in. Just want to say, guys, your show is great. I've been following the last couple of weeks. Follow you both on Twitter and Instagram as well. But just to say, you know, thanks for taking my call. And if anyone out there suffers from anxiety, don't let it get to you. You will have good days and bad days, but be positive, stay strong, speak to people. If you've got anyone, it could be a friend, it could be a stranger, like myself. I'm doing it just now. I phoned in, people are watching, people can see me. So that's a massive, massive thing for me. But I just want to say, guys, thanks for taking my call. I'm going to go for the job that I was speaking about. Do it.
Apply for the job.
But again, just because we're in the same situation, everyone, stay strong. And I will phone in again, let you know how I got on with the job and stuff like that.
Brian, let us know. It's a pleasure to talk to you, man. Well done for making that phone call. Well done for using Skype for the first time. I'm going to cut you off now, but I feel we've reached the end of this conversation. Whoa, hang on a second. Have you got a tattoo on your finger?
Yeah.
Whoa, look at that. It says, I'm going to kill Katherine and Iain. Ah! Hey, nice to talk to you, man. Take care. Good luck with the job. Thank you, brother. Bye. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. Someone said something and I paused the chat.
Careful with those scissors, because you're going to have my eye out. Never mind, my friend.
Well, let me cut your hair and I won't then.
No.
Mad J-Man says drawer or draw. What do you call it? Well, I call it draw, but I spell it drawer because that's how you spell draw.
What's in a drawer?
A drawer.
A drawer.
What the?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me? Right, I'm switching off the stream. I don't want to be one of those people who doesn't know how to switch off the stream.
There's a cat on there.
How do I make this bigger? Oh, there we go.
Where are you going?
To screen to share? No. How do I make... Oh, they've gone. They've disappeared. How do I... Well, while they've disappeared, I'll just try and sort out these technical difficulties. There's a screen. Window. No. No, I can't get this to work. I can see you now, and they have disappeared. So. How do I?
Is he still going? Give me those freaking scissors.
No.
Is he still going?
Yep.
Is this guy still going?
Yep.
Oh, what are they doing on the floor?
What are you doing in the living room, you muppet? Kath's run off with the scissors.
It's very suspicious. How do I make this? Do I just double click the screen?
Oh, Jesus, I don't know!
God's sake.
This is Happy Tree, by the way. We've kind of spoken on the internet before. I've never seen you.
You've never seen me? Oh.
I thought your trousers would be longer. If I'm honest, I thought you'd have longer trousers.
Oh well. I sometimes do.
Liar.
You know what I hate about Skype and mobile phones?
Idiots that don't know how to use it when they phone into live shows.
Exactly. But I can't hear my own voice properly because I've got
No.
echo. And so maybe I need to do a James O'Brien and do the whole.
That
DJ.
is a bugger. That is a bugger. I can hear it because of the way it's routed here, which means other things don't work. But when I'm playing like my PlayStation with my headphones on, I can't hear my voice.
Oh, well, that's big
Oh,
enough.
a great call.
Billy Billy Bong.
Am I off now?
You're on.
Oh, I thought you.
What do you-
Pretty cool. Cut
Oh,
off.
jeez.
Well, I'm just phoning up to say.
Is there a cat? Is that a live cat behind you?
Is she alive? Sammy, are you alive? Yeah, she's alive. That's Samantha.
How did she get up there?
Oh, she jumped.
All right.
Cats jump onto things.
My cats aren't talking to me because I've got the dog here. It's a very, very tense situation.
But they're not in the doghouse. You are.
I'm going to let that one slide.
Tabitha is around somewhere, but I don't know where she is. She'll probably come after the video's off. I'm just ringing in then to say hello for your new show because I spoke to you before, but I haven't actually done this whole thing.
Yes.
And is Kath away doing her fringe?
Kath is upstairs doing her fringe, which I think is disrespectful to everybody.
I have had long hair for about 30 years or so.
You must be tired. That doesn't work. Sorry, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
And I got my fringe cut 20 years ago. And I vowed never to do it again.
I can do it. Kath's saying they're not sharp enough. I could do it.
No.
Has she done it?
She's saying they're not sharp enough.
Not sharp enough. I can't even do it.
I could do it.
No.
I've got a really sharp knife.
But actually,
exactly. You might as well use a knife and fork.
Let me burn it off. That's what they do in Turkish barbers.
It's
Not
not
with fringes. Nostril hairs is not fringes.
Okay, we've not quite got to the point of why Happy Tree's called in yet, but that is a cat behind him.
Okay.
You see it?
It was
see
at
it.
the start. Now it's just turned into a cushion, I think.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, well, the point really is today was the last day of my job at one school because I used to work in a military school, then I left because it was horrible. And
hang on a second, sorry. Emmett Shear says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 0. No wonder no proper station or office will employ you two. It's bizarre, this show. Thank you.
Thank you.
My friend said it will make me laugh. Just seen dirty feet and a verruca. Well, you weren't looking. There were lots of verruca. Leave Katherine hair alone. Should not be talking about cutting hair with sharp knives. That's the same kind of language that our emailer would send, isn't it? Exactly the same, Sam.
Swears, rudes.
Thank you, Sam.
And stalkers.
Mugger Harris says, I remember Happy Tree ringing Tommy Boyd.
Oh.
I don't think I rang him. I think I emailed all the time in those days. But
you rang us?
I rang you. My first ever call, actually, was on Mike Dickens' final show.
Oh.
Because he had Richard Dawkins on as a guest. And Richard Dawkins was giving the whole I am intellectualizing spirituality because I don't actually understand it, so I'm just going to say that it doesn't exist. And I was phoning in to try and put just identify a flaw in that thinking. And Mike Dickens obviously wasn't that impressed.
No, he's not impressed by anything. We have had, can I just say, we have had a tweet. Got Noel Sullivan coming on later on, and a guy called Rob tweeted me and Noel with this following request, and I don't know, Happy Tree, maybe you can help. No pressure. So if you can't help, then say no. But this is what Rob tweeted us. I am physically disabled and I would really like a lot of sexy fun with someone who is very nice. Well, first question, Happy Tree, are you very nice?
Well, it's not really for me to say.
Okay. Would you like a lot, specifies a lot of sexy fun with Rob?
What gender is Rob identifying as?
Rob, I believe, is a man.
Not really something I would have preferred.
Okay. But there's not a no-no.
Well, we have to be open to. Are you a stone or a sponge? Is the question.
Our little account created 13 minutes ago. This person who just keeps setting up accounts mods, you know what to do. Happy Tree. So basically, you phoned in to say that you murdered Mike Dickens.
Well, effectively, in a kind of indirect way.
Controversial.
Yes.
Anything else?
Also, well, I've just finished my job in a primary school.
Oh, yes, here we go. Yes, that was the point.
Estonia.
Yes.
Which was a very, very big shock. The behaviour, it was a little country school, and the behaviour of the students was so bad.
Estonia is a little country, is correct.
He's trying to tell you something important now.
It was
broken
so
my
bad because I used to work in universities before, so making the switch to a primary school was quite a big shock already. They're so racist and homophobic. And I was trying to be my kind of yogurt knitting lefty, and they didn't object, but the older students.
Yeah.
The whole system. I won't describe the whole system. The whole system is a bit different in this.
No,
country.
gosh, please don't explain the whole Estonian school system to us. Happy Tree.
But anyway,
Thank you.
I left that school, and talking about anxiety disorders.
Yes.
I had this really weird thing happen about 6 weeks ago. Well, it was on the 25th of June actually. So it was at the end of the school year, and we'd had the COVID distance teaching thing, and it was very stressful because you don't know when am I working, when am I not working.
Yes.
You know,
The show finishes at 1, just to let you know, Happy Tree.
Suffice it to say,
yes.
to make a long story short,
Too late.
I got this weird symptom of anxiety, which was
Yeah,
my
go on.
throat went really tight.
Oh, okay.
And I felt there was a big lump in my throat. Well, there is. But,
Yeah.
and I couldn't breathe properly, and I
Yeah.
went to the doctor, and I phoned the doctor, and they said, oh, we can fit you in next. And I said, I have to come now. Fine. So I cycled into the doctor, and I went there, and I said, what's wrong with my throat?
Yeah.
What's wrong with my throat? And he looked and went, nothing. And I went, don't just shrug at me and say nothing. I can't breathe properly. What's wrong? Oh, it'll be allergies or something. Go home. And I went home, and I thought, this is not good enough. So I went to the hospital, sat there for 9
I
hours.
feel like I'm on the Alan Bezic show. Do you listen to Alan Bezic, Happy?
I've never heard him, but
Oh,
I
he's
imagine
great.
he would be a kindred spirit.
Do you know what?
Are you saying I'm a bit long-winded then? Is that...
Do you know? No, I just think maybe tonight we'll dip into a bit of Alan Bezic, shall we?
lovely.
Should we have a little listen to a bit of Bezzy?
Yeah.
I love Alan. I can't tell you what time he's on because you'll stop listening to us. But we'll have a little listen.
Busy mate.
He's our Bezzy mates, yes. Wait, to who was the name of Gary Jacobs? Was it Gary Jacobs, the solicitor? Do you remember him? Gary Jacobs. All right, I'm going to do a Gary Jacobs line. I don't want your life story. Just tell us where we are now.
Okay.
It was a great line. People would phone him with legal advice. Well, I bought this house in 1962. I don't want your life story. Just tell us where we are now.
Okay. I just want to identify to people who have anxiety that that is a symptom that exists, because I didn't know.
It's quite a common one, I think.
Well, I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
And so they were telling me there's nothing like it's your brain telling you your throat's tight. It's not actually tight. And I was like, and it took me 3 weeks to be able to recover and go outside again.
Yeah.
I was just burnt out or exhausted. I don't know what the problem was. But anyway, the solution was escitalopram. It was a serotonin deficit. So that's just something my brain has, apparently.
Hang in there, Happy Tree. It's nice to finally see you. I would suggest get some longer trousers. Stay safe. Is that really a cat behind you?
Yes.
It's not moved once.
I'll throw a cushion at her.
No! Flippin' heck.
Gosh.
What
What happened about his sore throat again?
I need to tell the sponsors to just, everybody's got to cool out.
Speaking of which.
I know, I'm there with that. Everybody cool out. The sponsors, Gregorian has threatened Poseidon. Poseidon has tried to team up with Sommers.
Oh.
Sommers have told Poseidon to get stuffed and Gregorian to get stuffed.
Whoa, brave.
It is a nightmare. Guys, please, they're asking for their ads to be done separately in separate rooms.
What?
Guys, just cool out. James and Mark Sommers, cool out. Richard Gregorian and the other fella, cool out. Nick Poseidon and Zeus, please. Nick sent me an email saying, I'm going to drop, where are Sommers based? I want to go and I want to give them some trash to get rid of. I think he meant he was going to do a toilet. And I said, I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you that. He said, you tell me that, otherwise Zeus is going to... I said, I got a house full of cats. And I know that Zeus is scared of cats. So, everybody, please cool out. Now, Somers Waste Solutions, we're not going to do any adverts for you tonight because there are more important things than saving money for companies and making their companies greener. Catherine, what are the more important things?
Well, having your daughter round to stay with the dog, apparently, is what's going on tonight.
Lilia, this is not a quick hello. Can you do a quick hello to Lilia? No, we don't do that.
No.
We don't do that. We do slow hellos where we don't mention your company, just mention Lilia.
Yeah.
So Lilia, let's have 30 seconds, right? This 30 seconds, hang on a minute. Hey Siri, can you hear me please? Hey Siri, are you there?
No.
Hang on, I'll press a button. Hey Siri, can you set an alarm for 45 seconds, please?
Okay, 9:41 p.m.
Right.
Setting your alarm.
So this time, Lilia, would be for James and Mark Somers, for your dad's company, and it's not. He's getting no mention. This time is for you.
Yeah.
Enjoy the peace. Lilia, namaste.
It's a really long time because the dog Frank's there as well.
I'm not so interested in Frank.
Frank's cool, man.
Lilia is.
I've heard stories about him.
Some people have pointed out something.
What?
I haven't got a Siri, I've got a Google.
Yeah, that's probably why she wasn't answering you.
That makes a lot of sense.
I've got Siri.
Let's wait for the 45 seconds.
He's not a nice size. Look, his hippie eyes.
She means to the side. Is this? I think we've gone over time. We've gone past it, so that was longer.
Hey Siri,
Hey Google.
set an alarm.
Hey, Google.
For 45
Hi,
seconds.
I'm Siri.
Hey Google.
I think you've got the wrong assistant. Hello there. How can I
Look,
be of
confusing
service?
matters.
Hey Google. Hey Google.
Hey Siri,
How much of a knob end is Catherine?
who is Iain Lee?
Sometimes it can seem like a lot. You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Hey Google.
Nah.
Who is Iain Lee? Thinking.
She's embarrassed.
Not embarrassed.
Googling you, like I did.
Hey Google. Who is Iain Lee? While we're waiting for that, we'll do one of the other.
Hey Siri,
Hey, Catherine is a knob.
is Iain Lee a cool guy? Not sure I understand.
Hey, this is boring. Right. Okay. Poseidon Safety Management, who are another part of this menage a trois of fights. Okay. This is really not helping anybody. You guys have got to calm down. The thing is, you've got the muscle, Poseidon. You've got the muscle. Can I say, by the way, next week, we're back up to 4 clients. Poseidon signing up for another month. Gregorian and Somers have signed up for another month, and we've got talking to 2 new companies. We'll only do 4 ads. So
we might
Poseidon,
be interesting introducing a fourth party.
we could be, but email us. So get in and book your place in the diary because it's booking up in the future. Poseidon Safety Adventures. They will be adventures. If you go and commit a crime in Devon and Cornwall, then these guys will make it fun as they track you down. They will make it fun.
Wow.
They will make it fun. They will track you down. There is no doubt about that. There will be no escape as long as you stay within the county borders. If you move out to Somerset or something like that,
All bets are off.
you've won. You've won. It's as simple as that. So to play fair, stay within Devon and Cornwall and have some fun with Poseidon Safety
And their team of dogs.
Adventures. Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors. These guys are starting to get on my nerves a little bit. If I'm completely honest with you, They're starting to get on my nerves. They ostensibly family law, so they'll only deal with
Mums and dads
and divorces. So imagine my surprise earlier. Here it is. I don't want to dox myself. Imagine my surprise earlier when I was delivered a very thick letter from Gregorian Emerson family law solicitors threatening me and you with legal action for apparently not doing the adverts well enough.
Gosh.
Very long legal. Oh, I've paid you all this money and you're really making us look like a silly company. So is what I say to you. There is nothing. We're not doing any big up the Gregorians tonight because that's not happening. They are claiming copyright on that.
Let me have a look at this letter.
Okay.
That's a bit
oh shoot.
Mate.
So just no is what I'm saying.
It's a very serious business.
Oh, that's another one. Okay. There was one. I've opened the one, obviously. This is something different. So no is what I'm going to say to you. No is what I'm saying to you tonight. So it's not a Razmag.
It's the country's leading paranormal monthly.
What happened to the ghost hunter whose name can't be typed? What, Nick Kershaw?
Drained by a vampire. Oh, matey. Youch.
Yowza.
Invisible hands shoved me downstairs.
Duct says, I thought that was real for a minute. It is. It is. This ain't a joke. This is a real magazine.
I cured my agoraphobia by laughing.
Listen, don't do too many of these because I'm tapping them up to sponsor us.
Mix up a potion and find your perfect lover. Yeah, it's called Lambrini.
We're giving away freebies.
Nearly drowning made me hear voices.
Giving away freebies.
Blue aliens brought Elvis to my garden.
Here's the thing. If you've only just tuned in...
Elvis.
You have missed me having my feet taped up. Oh, don't believe me? That's going to stay on there for 6 days.
Yeah. You can still feel your toes, right?
Kinda. I got terrible gut ache from eating meat. And we've basically insulted everyone who's sponsored us.
Yeah.
See, I ain't afraid of you guys.
No, I'm a bit...
Redraw Bell says, do you have a poo box so I can send you random shite? No, we do not. That's disgusting.
No. We don't want anything from you. Well, we don't want your stuff.
So I've, in the last 6 hours, I was going to say in the last couple of days, it's not. In the last 6 hours, I have had... you know, like, because I'm on Cameo and Celeb VM and I'm only charging like 10 quid or 15 quid. Because, let's be honest, not many people want a message from me. But a tenner every now and then, beautiful, I'll take it. I think the link pops up in the chat now.
What do you do for a tenner?
90 seconds.
Okay.
And, you know, but because a good friend of mine told me he made about $3,000 in 2 weeks.
Oh, a tenner a pop?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, so I'm on there, right? But now all these kind of spin-offs have started. So this guy got in touch today, and I thought, let me have a look at this, right? Oh, hang on, who's... Okay. So this guy got in touch today and said... Was his name Dave? Was his name Dave? Here we go. So there's a website called Play Hero.
Oh.
Right, .co. How could it just end in .co? And he said, basically, do you want to sign up for this, right? What we do is it's in beta at the moment, and people will pay to play video games with you. I'm thinking, all right. So far he's got Aaron Elam for £101. He's a pro gamer. I don't know who these people are. Maybe you do. Cara Corvus for £115. The Backpack Kid for £370.
Must be pretty good, that kid.
Linkmon99 for £239. Ben Tolhurst, £38. Oh, and look who's there for £67. We'll play you. We'll play you at Warzone and Fall Guys. Me, Iain Lee, TV presenter. So this is. I thought. Do you know what?
Why only 67?
Because who's going to want to pay £370 to play with me for an hour?
Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will.
Well, I thought people would want to pay 30 quid for me on Cameo. They didn't. So anyway, so I've signed up to that. Playhero.co, right? I thought, but here's the thing. Money's tight for everybody these days. So you just got to keep chucking it out. Just got to keep chucking things out and seeing what sticks, right? So I thought I'd play that. And then I got a message. And I'm not going to do this one. Let's get it up. Here we go. Have a look at this one. So that playhero.co if you want to play video games. I mean, I don't know why you would really. I mean, I'm on there anyway. So, but then so everyone's coming up with ideas.
Yeah, to make money. Everybody's gone shin.
So look at this one then. The guy said this, right? And I was like, I just thought, no, I don't know if I fancy this. So this is
Real Talk.
Real Talk Live. Video chat with your favourite people, right? Let's get it there. Oh, no, that's screen 2. There we go. So who are these people?
Real Talk Live.
Come video chat with me at Real Talk Live.
Officially on Real Talk Live.
I'm excited to be on Real Talk Live. Make sure you download the app Real Talk.
By the way, that gaming thing is good. For example, if you could pay 100 quid to play with Dan TDM for an hour.
Oh, yeah.
I'd do that with the boy. I'd do that for the boys, totally. Would
For a birthday or something?
Yeah, of course, it's a nice treat. I'd book them an hour with Dan Tiddums or Ali A, or I would totally do that. So the Play Hero thing sounds like a great idea. I mean, these are all great ideas. Who are these people?
On the phone with Raider Nation.
No, I don't think it's...
Platform to,
Is that Ariana Grande?
No.
Okay.
Hello!
That's
from Lost, Dominic the Hobbit.
I was going to say
Hobbit.
Lord of the Rings, isn't it?
What's up?
Good.
How's it going?
Dominic's doing a lot of them.
He's putting it out.
Isn't it? Dominic Murnahan, I think his name is.
Happy birthday, happy 15th birthday. Hope you
Where's his clothes?
Yeah, I think he should have some clothes on.
Did he have some clothes at the start of that call? No, he didn't. She's too young to be met naked by a naked hobbit. Happy, how old did he say? 16th?
15th.
All right, mate.
Doing it. It's the new thing. It's a new way to connect to them. My son just farted on me.
Yeah, blame the kid.
Chris Gethin is in there.
If you want to talk about modeling or acting or social media, or you need
Oh.
some motivation.
Huh?
Modelling. Let's ring up and talk about modelling.
Okay. Can you stop pushing the keyboard because it's pushing my mouse?
Great opportunity to talk directly to my fans and everyone who just wants to get to know me.
We can talk about whatever you want.
Oh, I know what I want to talk about, girlfriend. I recognise this guy. He's an actor.
I'm
Is
here
he?
for you. I can be all ears or I can be all mouth. Bow, bow, wow, wow.
You never about anything. You need to talk, whatever. Hit my line and let's have some fun.
Don't be afraid to schedule a call with me and I'll talk to you soon. Let's get it. Let's get it.
And I thought the problem is, for 15 hours a week, you can phone me up and talk to me.
Yeah.
So why? But I find these things fascinating. And I did used to laugh at the people that were on those Cameo things. I did. But, you know, no one in this industry, apart from us and a handful of others, is making any money. You've got to do whatever you can. So have a little look. Should we browse the talent?
Always.
Andre Drummond, Chumley. So a lot of them are American. Let's go down to actors, because we all like actors, don't we? So who we got? Todd Duffy, Vanessa Eichholz, David Kirchner. I mean, I recognise him. Do you recognise...
Lindsay Lohan's mum.
Okay. Dominic Murnahan. Lionel Richie.
That's not...
I think it is. Tommy Chong. Lindsay... Prince Andrew.
No, that's the guy who would do anything for water.
Oh, God. Well, for $50 a minute, he'll tell you that story.
I mean, it's got to be better than what he's going to do for the water.
Let's have a look at the music. I mean, it's a new company, but it's...
I think Americans would appreciate it more.
Television. I like television. I love television so much. Yeah, they asked me to do it, and I just thought, nah.
Yeah.
It's a funny old world, isn't it? Oh, my stomach's killing
Listen,
me.
don't hate the player, hate the game, man.
No, the game is bent. The game is bent. So,
So that's the thing.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Here's the deal is at the moment, though, right? When you are, I mean, we're not quite in lockdown, but we might as well be, right?
Yeah.
So, for example, for my birthday, I got given this thing, and it's experiences, right, that I can have in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
But if you want to give someone an experience that's special now in lockdown that you can't create in the house,
Yeah.
this is an idea, isn't it?
You know, also, if I didn't have access to the monkeys and it says, hey, for $100 you can speak to Mickey Dolenz, yeah, go on.
Yeah.
I'll have some of that.
Exactly.
Give me a piece of that pie. But yeah, the thing about that gaming one looks interesting. I don't think I'll get any offers on it because I've not really been associated with gaming for a long time. Maybe when Thumb Bandits or Thumb Candy was out, then possibly. But I don't think I would get. But I think it's a good idea. Like I say, if Ali A was up there, 100 quid, 150 quid for an hour, play with the boys, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
As I let's play for my girls, it would make their year.
Yep. Here we go. We're just booting our guest up the jacksie. Hello, Noel. Can you hear us? Mustn't sing the song.
No, I
Mustn't
know. I
sing
was
the
just
song.
very tempted
Mustn't sing
then.
the song. Mustn't sing the song. Hello, Noel.
Hello.
We can hear you,
but you can't see me.
No, sir. Have you clicked the little... I'm not going to patronise you by telling you how to use Zoom, for goodness sakes.
Yay! There he is.
Hey! Hello, mate. How do you look, I'm going to say it, younger than when we met you, a couple of years ago?
You've been away, haven't you?
I have, yeah. I went for a little 40th birthday jaunt in the hills.
40.
Good for you.
40, little baby makes me sick. Baby make daddy sick.
Thank you. You're the first person to say that to me. Everyone's like, ooh.
No, you look really healthy, man. You look fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm all right. How are you? How's it going?
I got really bad stomachache because I've been vegan for 4 weeks, and then tonight I had pork balls.
I mean, you went straight in.
I filled up on, and I'm bloated, and I've got really bad stomachache. So if we go silent for a second, it means I'm just muting the microphone.
Okay.
Because I'm a respectful host.
You're not that respectful.
How are you, Catherine?
Holding my breath, breathing through my mouth.
Repulsed by the pulses.
It's so good to see you. Now, last time we saw you, you were about to start in School of Rock, I think.
Yeah, that's right. I did it for 8 months in the West End, and then finished that up in early February. It was a mammoth role. And I had to put on mammoth roles as well. I bulked up to like 17.5 stone, which is all fun and games when the kids are laughing, but when you're just going about your day-to-day business.
So you were playing the, in inverted commas, lazy shorthand, the Jack Black character.
Yeah.
Wow, that's because I saw that show on Broadway with my kids. That's some role, man. That's a fun but a heavy role to carry.
It was amazing. It was the first time for me to not really have any adults to work with on stage. Like, your co-stars are all between the ages of 9 till 11, and you really never know what's going to happen from one day to the next. So you kind of had to know the role inside and out to anticipate what might or might not come out of their mouths. So it was amazing. I met some incredible people on it, but I was very glad when it came to an end.
I saw your pictures on Instagram when you got rid of the hair and everything else. And it's like, I'm back, finally back.
Exactly, because it just felt like, I like to just try and be nice about my appearance and stuff, and to have like 8 months where you can't cut your hair, shave, eat good food, it was strange.
We should do a little intro because we've got people all around the world. So this is Noel Sullivan. He's an actor, a West End star, a singer, and again, like some of you may remember him from the band Hearsay, one of the biggest selling British bands of all time. I mean, that's not That's not that single. So, it's not still the biggest selling single of all time, is it? In the UK?
It wasn't. That got knocked off the top spot pretty quickly, but at the time it was.
There you go.
It was for one sweet moment we were the fastest selling single of all time.
There we go, and that's something to be proud of and embrace.
Like I said, the reason that happened is because it was the first version of kind of Pop Stars, X Factor, Britain's Got Talent, all of those shows. It was the very first one. So when all of the media was working towards promoting something, there was only one way.
But that doesn't in any way demean the achievements that you made, because all pop is based on manipulation in advertising. You look at the Beatles. I've been reading a lot of Beatles books. And that whole thing of them getting rid of the leathers and wearing the smart suits and the monkeys.
And not mentioning the girlfriends and the wives.
Yeah, exactly. The monkeys were the very first true manufactured pop bands in that fashion. So,
I was reminded, I think I may have asked you this before as well, but another band in the vein of the Monkees was the Partridge Family, which was even more manufactured because they didn't even play or anything. And David Cassidy, of course, became a huge star. Now, I was trying to remember, because I love my pop, right? And I do like David Cassidy, but I've heard he's very difficult to work with. But you guys did a special... What was the show that you did with him?
We did this amazing 4-part series called Hearsay. It's Saturday. It was on ITV on like at 3:00 in the afternoon, and we had special guests every week. And one week it was... Well, the special guests were Blue, Atomic Kitten, Lionel Richie,
wow,
and Cassidy. I mean, you couldn't get more diverse. But yeah, David Cassidy came on. He was quite old at that time, but he was really into the girls, so we didn't see any like prissy side to him. He was like full charm.
Yeah. Here's what I heard about him, because my friend Katie Puckrick had to interview him at one point. She said, as soon as you kind of flattered the pop star in him, you were in. Yeah. He needed to feel like he needed to twinkle at you.
Yeah, I got that vibe.
What year did you do that series?
Must have been 2002, maybe.
Oh, okay. So I was doing that. He wasn't that much older than you are now.
Shut up.
He was 51.
Oh no, but he definitely lived a rock star life. I thought he was definitely early 70s then, for sure.
He was a strange one. He was a boozer, I think, was kind of his problem. He was an alcoholic, and that's the thing. How are you finding lockdown and stuff? You're in Wales. Are you in Wales at the moment?
No, I live in London.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm in West London, but basically, yeah, it was. I came off the back of School of Rock really exhausted and a bit broken, and I went away to Sri Lanka to do like this Ayurvedic retreat.
Beautiful.
Nice.
I went there for a month, and it was amazing. It's one of those times where, like when you're depleted, instead of going out into town and getting smashed, I just took myself away and put myself like up in the hills, and it was really incredible. And I came back properly converted, like one of those knobs who's like, guys, if you haven't tried yoga, you do. And it was, it was an amazing experience. And what it did was, basically when I came home 2 weeks later, we went into lockdown. So it really put me in like the best possible mindset environment. Like it couldn't have happened at a better time, because I think if I'd just gone into lockdown off the back of School of Rock, I probably would be in a bit of a mess by now, I'd imagine. But it was a massive learning curve. Like me and my husband hadn't spent that much time together ever. And he really has to do stuff as well. Like he gets, first thing in the morning he's on, and I'm like, don't speak to me before 2:00 in the afternoon. I'm not that guy. So we kind of learned to kind of coexist again together, and it's been great. And then we kind of like fell off the wagon, and we both behaved like we were like 18 again, and we get smashed on a Tuesday, and and then just as it started creeping closer to the end of lockdown, we were like, we can't go back into the real world like this. So we had a word and got back on the train and just and started looking after ourselves again. But it's been mental, but yeah, all right. I think I found it more difficult over the past like few weeks watching other industries go back to work and start again. Whereas like all of my people are just absolutely, they have no idea what they're going to be doing. But at least they're talking like the big theatres aren't going to open until sometime next year. So really we are stuck in a bit of a tough place at the moment.
This is what we were just saying. We are so lucky that we had the radio show for a while, and then I got let go from the radio show, but Twitch kind of came over and said, we'd like you to move it. So we're so lucky that we're working, right? And, you know, it's this, we are so blessed. But I'm not covering all of my bills, you know, so I'm looking at so many different ways. And it's really, I've signed up for Cameo, you know, and that celeb VM thing. And it's something a year ago I was very snobby about. You sad cases doing that. But now it's like, oh, I can get a tenner for just doing a little 60-second video.
You're not forcing people to spend money. You're providing a service, and if they take it, it helps you out, doesn't it?
And it is. There's been a real big explosion in these things because the entertainment industry, whatever that means, is screwed, and is screwed for a long, long time. Because I don't feel comfortable going to a show until there's a vaccine, and we might not have that for another 24 months. You just don't know, and rightfully so. A lot of industries are being focused on, and money is being ploughed into it, and that is fantastic. But you know, so many actors and musicians and comedians and writers, and you know, the people that work in the box office, and the people the ushers, and all of these people are out of work with no sign of it lifting. So any way that people can grab a few quid here or there, I'm totally behind. Is it concerning for you? No, I mean, I would imagine it's quite depressing just having an empty diary.
No, what's been good is that it's forced me to pursue other creative outlets that I've wanted to do for ages. So whilst we were in lockdown, I finished a film that I'd started writing with my friend, who's a director.
Oh, brilliant.
And we just hammered it every day. We were just working on it, and we got it finished and packaged up, and that's doing the rounds now, and getting a bit of good feedback and stuff. And then I was like, well, actually, that could be another avenue for me that I'd never explored. And had it not been for lockdown, I would never have kind of, you know, because we were always, oh yeah, we'll get together when we're not so busy. And then next thing you know, we finished it. And so that's been great. I've been working with my partner. We went down to Margate. He's from Margate originally, but we shot like a dance piece, like a film of him on the beach about the destruction of the oceans and all that stuff, which sounds really because now I'm a yogi. This is what we do.
What is interesting is a couple of times, and I do the same thing, is be proud of it, man.
Yeah, I know.
You know, you're a little bit and I'm not telling you off to tell you, but I noticed a couple of times a bit of dismissive. Oh, saving the oceans is a really important thing.
I know. I think it's because you just like, because it's these artistic parts of you, I think, are more sensitive than the kind of going in and playing a part. That's usually my job, is to put on someone else's suit and kind of give as much as you can within those confines.
And you're saying someone else's words, so you're not responsible for them, and you're not bearing your soul.
Exactly, but when you do this stuff, when it's your lines on the page, when it's your shots and you've directed something, you're not known for doing that. I think it is hard to, and especially coming out of lockdown, it's hard to put yourself in those environments without feeling a little bit I don't know, shy of it, I suppose.
Is that partly, we were talking to James Buckley from the In-Betweeners yesterday, and he's got a real similar thing. He's very dismissive of a lot of the stuff that he's done, and he's saying he might not act again because he kind of, and part of it is they did an In-Betweeners reunion that sucked, and it got slated in the press, and he knew it was bad. He walked in there not knowing what it was, and sat down and went, shit, this is awful. And it totally knocked his confidence. And obviously, you've had a lot of knocking in your life, because Britain and the press, but Britain is a really, really mean place. We love it when people are going up, but only because we know at some point they're going to come down and we're going to kick the shit out of you. And you've had that, of course, haven't you?
And I had it, and we've talked about this before, but I had it at a really young age. And I think it definitely scarred me forever. And as much as you try, you know, for all of the CBT and therapy and whatever you do, there's always going to be a broken part of you that is vulnerable to those situations. But it's the only realm that I know how to work with, and ultimately the only place where I'm truly satisfied. When stuff goes right in that area, that's where I'm happiest. So,
but also you're good at it, right? Not everyone can do it. This is another thing I think that I don't know how it is in America. I suspect it's slightly better, but people seem to think in this country that if they're watching something in their free time, what you're doing isn't really work. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So they're all entitled to take it to pieces and to go, oh, I wouldn't have done it like that. But the fact is, no, you wouldn't have done it like that. You didn't do it. You know, if anyone can do it, why aren't you doing it?
You don't know what it takes to create that. It's very sit on your sofa and watch something and go, that's shit. But it's not until you've learned the nuts and bolts process of the timing and why things work in a certain way and how things are going to be shot. That's where the skill comes in, and that's where the time, but also, people don't think once you've been in like a pop band, people don't, it doesn't matter how many years ago it was, they don't think that then you're like able or like, that you have the talent to be able to do that stuff. So
except they will in years to come. Here's what tends to happen is, because pop is ostensibly for little girls, right? It's a little girls thing. It's just a bit of fun. It's bubblegum, right? Until the girls grow up and blokes come in and go, actually, that's pretty cool. And then they start to learn all the lists about it and know everything about it. And then they're telling the women who are now grown up that they didn't really understand it properly. And they take control of it, don't they?
Yeah.
Like what happened with the Monkees.
Yeah.
With the Beatles, it was a girls' band at one point, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then it's old men going, well, of course, the guitar that John was using in Studio 2 on that day was, no, stop sucking the joy out.
So one day there'll be heated debates about you and Mylene.
Hey, what?
One day there'll be heated debates about you and Mylene.
I'm sure they will.
You were, because when did we last see? Because it was you knew that you would. It was a year. You knew you were getting School of Rock, but we weren't allowed to talk about it. It was hush hush.
Maybe it was longer than that. 18 months.
I think so.
Oh God.
Did that? I mean, everything's on hold now, but that must have been such an amazing moment. A real. Validation of your talent, the fact that, because you wouldn't have got that if you were crap. They're not going to sell it. The guy from Hearsay, you got it because you could do it and you were good at it. Was that a kind of confidence booster?
Yeah, it was a confidence booster. It was also because I'd hung quite a lot on it. As with most things, when you do, you think, oh my God, I'm going to be on Drury Lane in an Andrew Lloyd Webber show. It did come with its disappointments as well. Nothing is the grass is not always greener. The show had existed a long time in the West End. There were a cast that had been there a long time, and fitting into something that exists so solidly in repetition is quite difficult. And also, you don't have a lot of time to spend with people to build those relationships. You're on stage the whole time, so it was, it wasn't what it was cracked up to be. But I'm glad that I did it, and I've ticked the box. But it also made me go, right, do you know what? I've done musical theatre for a good 15 years now. Maybe it's time to look at other avenues and see what's next.
And this is the insanity of the world. Colette98 is going, I love Noel. I used to have a Barbie doll of him. Did you have the dolls? Were they made? Is it around? Is he around? Are we going to see little Noel?
Just so happens to have it lying around. What's it wearing now?
Oh, this thing?
Oh, no, I wish I did. No, I don't have it. And actually, the one I do have, a fan had dressed it up in a Priscilla outfit, so it's like Noel in drag. That's a different doll for a different show.
But that's how insane your life has been. The kids were buying dolls of you.
Yeah. We went to, I remember going to Hamleys. We did a doll sign-in at Hamleys, and my mum came up from Cardiff because she was like, I've got to see this. This is nuts.
Wow.
And we did the sign-in, and they sold out of Noel dolls, and I was so chuffed. We're like unnecessarily chuffed as a 19-year-old going, can't get any.
Noel has 3,000 Noel dolls in his bedroom.
All dressed up different.
Yeah, exactly. One for every day of the week.
How are things with you and your partner? If I'm not prying too much, because lockdown for couples has been, they've either got closer or they've gone, shit, what the hell are we doing together? You sounds like you've had fun.
Yeah, it was definitely, it was like long overdue, and we really needed it. And
brilliant.
Come out of it better than ever, actually. And career-wise, like he was doing, he was Oti Mabusi's choreographer on The Greatest Dancer,
right,
just before lockdown, and then lockdown's just been lifted, and he started work yesterday on Britain's Got Talent as the assistant choreographer on that.
Oh, brilliant!
So he's doing all right.
Yeah, and then he's gonna, if the tours go ahead next year, he's gonna create and direct OT's first national tour. So like things are going really well for him. So if anything, for me, I'm like, oh, it's okay. I can sit back and relax. He's pulling in the cash, which is great. But like when we had that break a couple of weeks ago, we went to North Italy, and I'd been there years ago whilst we were both on tour separately, and I had a week off, and I went to the Dolomites to hike just on my own. And I was like, it's one of the most beautiful places in the world, and I always wanted to take him there. So we went back there, and he was just as blown away by it as I hoped he would be. So we had this amazing, like, we went around Lake Garda for a few days, and we went to the Dolomites, And then we went, have you seen Chef's Table on Netflix by any chance?
No.
No, but I saw on Instagram that you were at some sort of monastery. Is that what that was?
No, but basically Chef's Table is this amazing series where they follow all these world-class chefs and like their stories and how they became like Michelin-star gods. And episode 1 is this guy called Massimo Bottura, and he's from Modena, where obviously like the cheese and the parmesan's from.
A funky called Modena, of course.
Oh God.
Thank you.
And we last minute managed to get a table at his Osteria Francescana. And it is like, if you get a chance to watch it, episode 1, you'll fall in love with this man. He's just an absolute genius. My actual 40th.
So there's me thinking you two are going in a monastery, but it was a fancy restaurant, right? Well, I had a different picture painted in my head, but I thought they fed you well. Maybe that's why they. I'd take the cloth for that.
Yeah, did you not have a door like a monastery? You're right.
Yeah.
Did you not feel scared travelling?
No.
You were okay with it all?
No, because I came, well, we did a cheeky weekend to Barcelona. It sounds like we're like jet setters, but like when I came back from Sri Lanka, we did just a weekend together in Barcelona because we haven't seen each other. And we both think we got sick that weekend. We came home and this was 2 weeks before lockdown, and we lost his smell and I got really bad stomach and we were like for a couple of weeks. So I was like, right, I feel like we probably did then. But also, like, it's like anything. I can't be scared of something like this because you wouldn't go anywhere. Like, I've gone to countries where you could be blown up by terrorists, or you could get you could get bitten by a mosquito and have some kind of fever that would, debilitate you. So I think so long as you're safe and careful and you're taking all the precautions that you're advised to, and also the places we were going, they're really we were going up in the mountains. It's like
COVID can't go up. We know that. It cannot climb. So that's safe.
Well, also, it's probably more dangerous here than anywhere else.
Probably
at that point.
Surely, the more people that are together, the more dangerous it is.
What kind of mask are you rocking, Noel? Is it just a plain black one, or is it?
Selection, actually.
Of course you have.
My mum bought me a couple. She's a nurse, so she came up with like standard surgical.
Nice.
and then she got me like a couple of zhuzhy ones. One's a plain black one that you put like 3 layers of filters in, or whatever. And then I've got one really spangly, like palm tree one.
I love it.
Party mask.
You were very kind to me when I and I still feel uncomfortable talking about it. When I came out as bi, you sent me a lovely little message saying, "Well done, well done," and that meant so much to me. I still feel it's still something I've not quite made peace with, and I still feel very uncomfortable about it. And
it doesn't happen overnight. You can't just like tick a box and then everything's all right.
But your message, and I had a message from a couple of other people, and it just meant so much, Noel. So thank you so much for that. It was lovely because it was terrifying, and it was very kind of you, I thought. So thank you very much.
You're most welcome. And anyone who would be in that situation, it's daunting and petrifying, but ultimately it's just about accepting yourself, and then everything else starts to fall into place, and you suddenly find that all the things you were fighting against for so many years start to make sense, I think.
Have you got anything lined up? You mentioned that the acting thing, maybe it's time, the West End thing, maybe it's time to move on. Is that?
Yeah, I just think like I've done a lot of walking into shows that exist, and I would really like to create something of my own, like be an original cast. And I think until something like that comes along, I probably wouldn't jump at the chance which I know sounds ungrateful, but I just feel like I've done my lot with that. I'd love to do some more TV work. And then just gigging and stuff. I'm doing a gig a week Sunday. With one of my friends is a West End drummer, and he's got like the most incredible band of musicians, 4 amazing West End singers. Well, 3 and me. And then we're basically doing West End groove in the garden, and we're doing like an hour and a half set online. Yeah.
Where do we get tickets for that?
So you can just sign up on and watch the gig for free, and then if you want to donate, you can. It's like the Red Cross, but for music. And if we didn't like it, we send an invoice to you guys? Exactly, for time wasted.
When are you doing that?
Yeah, so basically it's on the 30th of August, Sunday, 30th of August at 10 p.m. At 5 p.m. Sorry, 5 till 6:30.
I'm in for some of that.
And the guy whose Facebook it is Elliot Henshaw.
Right.
And on his Facebook and on his YouTube.
Jot this down because we will find this during the show and we'll put the link out. I'm going to be there. I'll have some.
The musicians are like they've got the MD of Hamilton, like the drummers from Bat Out of Hell. They've got honestly like
Brilliant.
You couldn't. The guy on bass played for Michael Jackson. Was supposed to play on the last tour.
Wow.
Knockout band that you could, and we're just gonna like knock it out in a garden somewhere in
Sorry?
Kent.
Beg your pardon. I love it. I think one, and there have been some upsides to lockdown, and one of them has been the kind of the invention of the online gig. We're friends with a guy called Stephen Page, who was in Bare Naked Ladies, and for the last 16 or 17 weeks, every Saturday night, he's done a gig from his basement.
Amazing.
And he's had hundreds of people. We missed the last two. We've been there for everyone except for the last two, and it's just been. Of course, it's not the same as going to a venue and the excitement and you finding your seat and the anticipation, but it's a different experience. And actually, it's a really good experience. You can sit here with the cats, you can have a drink, you can put your feet up, you can pick your nose.
No one has to worry about who's driving.
No. And it's lovely. I, as someone who doesn't like going out, I'm really enjoying this.
What I really love about those gigs is, right, because it's a Zoom, right? So at the end, he has a sing-along. He sings this same song at the end of everything. The dog loves it as well. He does the same song at the end of every one, so everyone's waiting for it.
Yeah.
And then he kind of like picks out different windows, so you get a little window into different people's world. There'll be someone rocking a baby. There'll be someone, an old couple dancing with each other. There'll be someone not looking at the television, then catching themselves like Noel's house party. It's lovely, isn't it?
Where is that dog? Is that because I'm dog sitting for the week? Is she in the kitchen or is she upstairs? Lara. Is that your dog?
I haven't got a dog.
You sure?
Can anyone else hear a dog, or is it just me?
As soon as you pulled your headphones out, it stopped.
Little shitbag.
She's in your head.
Little shit. She's here for a week, and I've got 4 cats.
Yeah, they're not happy about it.
She just wants to play with them, and they're
honestly,
not
they're swiping at her and hissing at her, and she's just like, yeah, and now can we go and play?
Yeah.
Are you happy, Noel? You look really happy.
All right, yeah. I'm all right. Yeah.
You're one of the good guys.
It's a funny time, isn't it? It's funny, especially when you don't know what's going to happen next, and you just got to kind of have to just take it. I know it sounds like such a cliche, but you have to take the now for the now and just try and live in the moment and not worry about what's going to happen next too much. And
you've got a film written, for God's sake. Everyone else is an underachiever.
Oh yeah, you're going to love it as well. It's called My First Gay Wedding.
Get us in it. Get us that little walk-on part. We don't even have to speak.
I'll write you in now.
We'll do it for free. When you went to Sri Lanka for your yogic Ayurvedic thing, did you have an enema?
No.
Okay. Was it on the menu of things?
It was on the menu.
I knew it.
Was it?
I knew it.
Yeah, it was on the menu, but they prescribe it to you. Basically, we did so you meet this Ayurvedic doctor, and I'm thinking, I didn't really know much about it, but it's like 7,000-year-old Indian medicine. So
yeah. Oh, it's the traditional stuff.
It's got to be right. Something's got to be right about it. Yeah. So they look at your tongue and ask you all these questions and stuff, and then they're like, we prescribe you this for 9 days. And I didn't have the bum flush.
Disappointed, because I'm fascinated by it. I'm fascinated.
I had all of these treatments, like 9 days, amazing, like oily massages and all, like they dribble oil on your head and all this stuff. And then they gave me a tablet on day 9, and then I just shat and spewed for about 8 hours solid. And then, like, these little Sri Lankan women were coming, just leaving like bowls of soup outside my door, and I was just.
And then we are back to breathing through our mouths again. As poor women.
On that bombshell. So nice to see you looking so happy now. It really is.
Nice to see you guys as well.
We will we'll see you on the 30th. The 30th. Yeah, the Sunday. I'm looking at Cliff Richard calendar is what we have here.
Yeah.
Cliff agrees is the 30th. And stay in touch, man, and you're welcome anytime. It's so lovely to see you.
You too, guys.
Hey, we'll talk about your film when it comes out. I can't wait.
Yes, we will.
And lots of love to your husband as well.
Thanks, mate.
See you later on.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. What a night. I like him so much.
Yeah, he's a darling.
I like him so much. What a nice guy. Where is the dog?
I don't know.
Because if she's down here...
No, she was out there.
How did she get out there? Lara? What? How did you get in there?
No wonder it kicked off.
Well, now all the cats are out now and it's night time.
Oh, God.
Lara, you scared all the cats out. Come on. Come on.
Wasn't she on your lap at the beginning? Did you turf her out? Oh, or was it when I went to get the scissors?
So all of the cats are now out, and it's night time, and they won't come back, even the babies. How did she get out there? I bet it was when you were getting those flipping scissors. It was, wasn't it?
I don't know. You ran after me, so you were out there getting them too.
The cats are now dead.
Don't say that.
Fake Sheila, I hope Lara's okay. 4 cats swiping at her, poor love. It's
It's their house.
Okay.
Hey.
He's such a nice lad, isn't he?
Yeah.
Lad. He's 7 years younger than me.
He's 40.
He's such a nice middle-aged man.
My dad used to always talk about lads from work, and I'm thinking, you're talking about a 50-year-old man, aren't you?
Here we go. Here comes the... Oh. Dear Iain and Kath, do you think maybe I could be unbanned from the chat? I will not give my opinion or suggestions anymore on the running of the chat/show. Sorry if you thought I was in some way telling you what you should do. That's exactly what you were doing. I think you are both so good and have enjoyed you for many years. We're brilliant. I'm also new to Twitch, so it's also a learning curve for me. I've never been racist, sexism, homophobia, etc., and never would not be as not my nature. Those last bit is he's copied and pasted it. It's a different font. I have supported you, George 55555. You weren't banned for that, George. You weren't banned from the chat for that. You were banned because you felt like you didn't understand the line. You didn't understand the line.
No.
And so that is why.
And what email number is this now? You've had a few, haven't we?
Hey, James, thank you for the tip. James has given us a tenner. Thank you. That's very, very kind. You can give tips if you want. Joseph, thank you. Joseph has got all of the clips. I need them loud. They're better for me if they are louder, and then I can turn them down within Stream Deck. If there's only a certain amount I can go up, but I can turn them down. So loud is great. Thanking you so much. We should mention some subs and stuff. Catherine, do you want to go through them here?
Thank you for the bits, Able Girl. Whoops, that's Katie, isn't it? Gaz the Saddler resubscribed. Appreciate that. Budgie Bits has followed.
Budgie Biscuits.
Budgie Biscuits.
Big up the Gregorian. That's James, who's just given us a tenner.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Blues Noodler has hosted us. That's great.
Thank you.
We've got
these.
Reno 1973 subscribed. Sharper 42. Thank you very much for subscribing. And Alice 1977 has resubscribed.
Fletcher
Thank you.
Jeff 78 has just subscribed. So I've put in. I watched some of James Buckley's stream today. Really chilled, lovely stream. Bigging you up like there's no tomorrow. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the guy, but bigging up my good friend Katherine Boyle, who sat to my left. And it was a really lovely stream, actually. And it was.
If you're expecting the kid off the In-Betweeners, it's not that at all.
It's just a nice guy.
What happened there?
Laura's has been an idiot. Slept on my bed last night. So I had to wake her up and tell her to go home to her husband. But really nice. And but I just noticed as well, he has no qualms about advertisers flashing up on the screen. He has a little thing that rotates the advertisers, about the chat linking to stuff. So I've put loads of new things in the chat that tell you about the podcast, tell you about Kath's art. There's a link for Kath's art that comes up.
He's saying.
Art. There's so here's the thing. The transcript book is for sale. That's popping up. So just keep an eye on the chat and a few links. And one of the links, if you want to give us money, that doesn't go to Twitch. If you want to give us money, that doesn't go to Twitch. You can PayPal.me/Iain Lee. PayPal.me/.
What is she doing back there? She's trying to get on there. She did it. Well done.
But there's so many ways you can support us. Please click follow. Click follow. We've got to be close to 10,000 followers now. We have to be close to 10,000 followers. I don't know how to check, so I cannot give you that information. If you've got Amazon Prime, if you've got John Prine or Amazon Prime, you can link either John Prine or Amazon Prime to Twitch, and you can subscribe to us. It doesn't cost you a penny. We get a $5 that you could never spend. That comes from Jeff Bezos, and it comes to us. Thank you. If you haven't got Amazon Prime, you can pay a $5. There are 3 different tiers, tier 1, 2, or 3, to show your support and help keep the stream going. And basically, you're feeding our kids, and we really, really appreciate it, don't we? You know, it's a
Our
nice
kids
thing
who
to do.
still live with us and just won't leave. I mean, 8 and 11, when are they going to do
Go home, for God's sakes. It's a noisy fan tonight, but it's cool. I'm lagging it. So those are the ways you can support Pink Fluffy 666. Thank you so much for the sub. This is our job. This is why we've got adverts running. I should probably play one now. And why we've got all the wonderful sponsors and all that. We'll do the sponsors in a bit. Let's get some phone calls. I want some phone calls. Catherine, give them the details without looking at the screen.
I can't. Okay, you can email the late night
No,
alternative.
I want phone call.
You can call 0203
Also got the email wrong.
286 6370. Skype TLNA.
9,605 followers. Thank you. We're close. I want to get to 10,000. Then I want to hit 100,000. That's the thing. Let's get some Skype people calling in. TLNA, let us wait. There we go. Dirty old man, must you keep calling?
We're not getting the Kardashian angle tonight.
It's Fonzie, look. It's the British Fonz.
Look at that. Quiff.
Just a bit of advice about the old foot, Ian. You're going to need to wear like a carrier bag over your feet. Otherwise, if you get that wet, it will come off.
He's got a bath he can stick his leg out on.
Yeah, I'll have. I just won't shower for the next 6 days.
Oh, you will.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
What, hello?
I think Gary's
Gafford's died.
Gary's crashed.
Well, that phone call was in tribute to a great fan of the show, Gatford, who passed away earlier on today. We'd like to play another one of his classic calls. So here's a classic Gatford call from 5 years ago.
Can I do the G-Man? Is that all right?
This clip always gets me every time.
It's
Catherine.
beautiful, isn't it?
Let's just watch it.
It's like he's still with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like some bad travel out there. Don't go on the main roads. It's really bad. And there's a cyclist coming down the road. Stay gang.
You know, so G-Man was a guy that used to, 16-year-old kid that used to phone me at LBC.
Right.
And he was the one that kind of sealed my fate at LBC, because when it got taken over by Globotech, I'd got this kid in to host the show.
Okay.
And I actually let him in the studio, and he hosted a show.
Well, he locked you off.
Yeah, for about 30 minutes, he hosted a show on LBC. And as I left the studio, about 30 minutes into it, I saw the new boss of LBC, Richard Parks, sat there. He'd been sat there for the whole time, and I couldn't see him. And I went, And G-Man was very rude. Sometimes, he was a 16-year-old kid. Crossed the line quite a lot. Now he's a really famous music video director. Did you know this?
No.
Yeah, he's a because he started like his own YouTube channel called Tropical TV or something, and now and I don't know his real name.
He's not the guy that works with the Stones and stuff, is he?
No.
Because there's a guy that follows me on Twitch, and I thought that's a director of things like that.
Does anyone know, Matty? I'm looking to you as you're my Andrew Sandoval. That would mean nothing to most of you, but. You've got to get him on as a guest. Well, I'm really disappointed he's never called up. He's like, does really famous...
Wasn't his real name Derek?
Derek?
Yeah. Because the reason I became G-Man is because he called himself Derek.
You never became G-Man. You're Gatford.
No, in a previous life.
Does anyone know who I'm... Does anyone know who I'm talking about?
Oh, no, I know who it is. It's Luke somebody.
Luke.
Oh, gosh, I know who you mean now. I'll find it and email it to you. I know the guy. I don't know him, but I know who you mean. Ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hang on a minute. He did Tropical TV, and he was called Luke. Right, so Tropical TV, Luke. Let's see what comes up.
Do you mean he did the Umbongo advert?
No,
is this him?
Yeah, that's him. Luke Ginger Kid, Tropical TV. All right, how did you find that? Luke Ginger Kid.
I just put in Luke Tropical TV.
Well, I put in Tropical TV Luke.
Did you use Ask Jeeves?
But what is his? What is
Bing?
But what is his name? Hang on.
Hi, I'm Kevin Lanway. You're watching Hot 110 TV.
There we go. Right, Gatford, go and watch this. Good.
I get 10% of his booking fee though.
Good day to you, sir. Good day to you, sir. So, hang on a minute. So let's put this over here.
It's not Luke Evil.
No one's called Luke Evil.
Oh, this guy is.
So screen 2. So this is G-Man, and he looks a lot like Simon Amstel there.
Does.
Doesn't he?
Today we're talking to Luke from Tropical TV, ATCN, and numerous other things.
So this
What's
is 11 years ago.
Life's good. So tell us a bit about Tropical TV. What's that about?
But he's directed like a really famous pop video that you will know.
Oh yeah. Like a prayer, was it?
Our House by Madness. I don't know.
Is this guy? No.
No.
Just different person.
Tropical TV is, what is it? It's like an online TV channel, and we post up like just comedy shorts, interviews. Like we've interviewed Asher Roth. What type of pear is that?
This is a tropical pear.
That's made up.
From the island of Tahiti.
Follow P. Diddy and his lame excuses for tweets. It's just full of false wisdom. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
So how do we find what he's directed?
Luke Monahan,
2
isn't it?
days ago. I came
Yes.
back and it was...
So what? Okay, we've got a name. It wasn't French Kisses, no.
London-born filmmaker.
That's him. That's him.
Right, let's have a look.
We'll click on that.
IMDb.
Let's do it. Let's hang on. Shall I do it on IMDb here so we can all see it? IMDb.
Gosh.
Hang on. IMDb. Luke Moynihan. How do you spell Moynihan?
Monaghan.
Okay. Which one?
Director, State of Play, is it?
No. No. No, is this him? I'm getting so confused.
That's not him, is it?
No, that's not him. Can someone... Why is nobody helping us? Why is nobody helping us? Luke...
That's not him, is it?
Yeah, that's him.
Sam Smith.
Yeah, Sam Smith he directed. There you go. Told you.
Luke F. Monahan online.
We'll find him on... Click on his Twitter. Does he follow me?
Not following anyone. He's got 82 followers.
Humble beginnings as an intern at MTV channel, doesn't mention my radio show, quickly turned to shooting documentary-style music shows. Example of this can be seen on his work. He's worked with ASAP, Rocky, Nick Jonas and Sam Smith.
Check him. Check him out.
Why doesn't he give me any work?
That is him, isn't it? Look.
That's him. Good for
Fifty
him.
face.
Good for him. He used to phone my radio show as G-Man. Good for him. Let's have a look at his show reel. Oh no, so he did this. Oh.
Well, he did this, but actually, in a way,
Okay, his videos. I could have directed these videos if I
I think they're a bit longer than this normally, but
Yeah, it's just a bit boring. Sam Smith. Let's have a look at this. Chat said Sam Smith 2 minutes ago. Dan, you're very close to getting a timeout. Okay, so he's done all these. I mean, that's not really anything to be impressed about. Really.
Yeah.
Now, good for him. I like to feel I played a huge part in that success.
he's obviously very grateful for it.
Huge part in that success. Hey, Lawrence, thank you for the donation. That is very, very kind.
Thank you,
really
Lawrence.
appreciate it. You are one of my heroes. I tell you, another hero of mine is James Sommers. Oh, James Sommers.
Oh, you mean Lilia's dad?
That's the one.
Right.
That's the one. I don't know. Lilia may have gone to bed, actually. So
No, it's holidays, but she's still up.
Celebrate good times. Come on. Yeah. It's a celebration. Lilia's dad runs a company with his brother, Lilia's uncle, called liliaswastesolutions.com. And basically, Lilia is convinced that she can save your company money and make your company greener. Catherine, tell me how Lilia can help.
She can help with anything that you want to get rid of, right? Because normally companies will farm out different kinds of waste to different companies to deal with. You don't need to do that.
No.
Summer's Waste Solutions is your
Lilia's Waste Solutions.
stop shop. Toxic waste, commercial waste, confidential waste, all that stuff they can take care of. Whether your business is big or small, they're really flexible. They serve the whole country. So give them a shout and they'll give you some advice and let you know how they could possibly help you in future. And they reckon they'll be able to save you some money.
She reckons that's liliaswastesolutions.com.
Yeah, she's great.
And she's got a cat called Terry. Poseidon Safety Management, thank you, Nick. Nick has said he wants to sign up for another month's advertising, and we said, Nick, let's do it. Let's do this. But in many ways, it means we've been a success. In many ways, it means we've been a failure. It means the streets of Devon and Cornwall are not as safe as I would like them to be. So we have to keep bigging up Poseidon Safety Management. If you are in Devon and Cornwall, there will be patrols. Some with guard dogs and guide dogs. They don't employ it. Maybe they do employ blind. I've gotten myself into a terrible hornet's nest.
No.
I'm backing out of it. No. Catherine, take over, please.
They are dogs who help us, but just in a different kind of uniform. These guys will patrol schools, office blocks.
Office blokes as well.
Office blokes, farms, all this sort of stuff that happens in Devon and Cornwall and needs guarding, they can do it for you. I know they also have a real kind of loyalty to the community. They want to go in there, make sure that the place is better by the time they leave, you know. So, and they employ people from the local area who've got the local knowledge necessary to be able to chase down those bad guys. So that's Poseidon Safety Management. If you're in Devon and Cornwall and you've got something that needs guarding, these are the guys.
So those are my two favourite people who are advertising for. Yes, Richard, I did receive your email 15 minutes ago. So yes, I will do the talk about Gregorian Emerson family law solicitors. And I won't mention the threatening legal documents, BUMF, that you sent me.
They call it robust.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't mention that. I won't talk about that. Instead, I will just tell people that Gregorian Emerson family law solicitors do an excellent service. If you are getting divorced and you want it to go as smoothly as possible, you should get Gregorian Emerson family law solicitors. If you want things to be smoothed out between you and your partner, and you should use Gregorian Emerson family law solicitors. If you want to make sure you have regular, unfettered access to your children and that your children are not in any way stressed out by the arguments, then why don't you go to Gregorian Emerson family law solicitors, that's gelaw.co.uk, and then they can kiss my ass and basically what I think they should do.
No.
So that's that.
There you go, consider yourselves told.
Budgie Biscuit says, cheeky gnome behind Zeus. Anyone else notice that? Well, let's have a little look.
Cheeky gnome?
That's not a gnome, that's Jesus, isn't it?
Surely it's some sort of Cornish pisky.
Let's have a little look. Hang on a minute. I've got to undo the whole jigsaw that is this intricate. Hello. Oh, it's a gnome. It's a gnome.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what. Let's have the gnome. The gnome is going to be the star of the next advert. How about that? There we go. The gnome. Thank you very much indeed. Well, that's that.
Sorry, Zeus, that's showbiz.
This video presented by Luke Moynihan as
a guarding
TV.
gnome.
There we go, a guarding gnome.
Yes, man.
Dave has found me being interviewed by G-Man.
Oh, this is nice, is it?
I remember this. This is a Halo
what
launch
the
party.
Heck is going on
Halo
there?
launch party. I'm going to think it was.
What is this?
Oh my gosh! What website have you sent us to? Luckily they can't.
We can see what you've been searching.
My gosh! I'm on a block RU clip that's got the YouTube. No. Okay, how do you make that? I don't want to see any of that rudes. All right. Well, I do. I'll keep it up to research later. So this was Halo 3 launch party, which I seem to remember. I don't know what I was doing there. I wasn't hosting it. Maybe I was hosting it. But it was at the IMAX, I think, at Waterloo.
Gosh.
They had a rapper who would have been paid about 10, 15 grand. I think I was
it
paid.
Biggie Smalls?
I was paid about 5 or 10
was
grand.
Was it P. Didds?
I don't know who it was, but they gave him like an Xbox controller to play it on, right? But he was holding the controller upside down. He'd obviously never played it for him, and people were so angry
Oh dear.
that he was there. Let's have a little look. So this is G-Man, who now directs videos for Sam Smith.
Online, okay. This is Tropical TV at the launch of Halo 3. I've already got my free game. This is Halo 3. Pharrell has walked on this red carpet.
Pharrell? Was it Pharrell? Some rapper.
Holy guacamole.
Yeah.
It might have been Pharrell.
And they were not happy.
The happy guy.
Yeah.
So you're not happy, I like it, thank you.
Yep.
It might have been Pharrell, let's see.
Go up a bit, look, there's all sorts around here.
So yeah, I think
He like owns Xboxes and stuff, or owns Microsoft. It's like Bill Gates.
It's like Bill Gates.
This is, listen, how's it going, you alright?
It's me!
Yeah, this won't last too long.
No, it wasn't, that's not Pharrell.
All right.
You can tell this is, listen, how's it going, you alright?
Yeah, this won't last too long.
You're practicing
Okay, you hold that microphone like you're going to stick it up his bum.
Well, probably. Who is the guy? Do we know who this guy is?
No.
Okay. You were getting help from the Bungie guys as well, weren't you? They, were they any good or were they a bit geeky?
They had a good
That's Pharrell. Yeah. That's Pharrell.
Breathe out. Cannot breathe out.
I think.
Because he's tiny.
That's why he wears big hat.
He's tiny. He had it upside down. The controller. Is that Pharrell?
I think it is. It's from the slightly backside view and the
You were getting help from the Bungie
cheekbones.
guys
It looks
as
like
well,
Pharrell.
weren't you? Were they any good or were they a bit geeky?
They had a good life.
Oh, alright.
That's Pharrell.
Which
That's
controller
Pharrell.
is Pharrell?
I just say his name.
It's Pharrell, yeah.
I've worked with Pharrell.
Mm-hmm.
Holy guacamole. I've worked with Pharrell.
And you didn't even know. That's how cool you are. You didn't even notice.
That is amazing, right? Yes. Are you impressed with that?
Yeah.
Yes, man.
But I'm also impressed that you didn't know.
I was clean then.
Yeah.
I was clean. I was clean.
But you didn't know who this kid was.
No. It's Pharrell. As I say, just some rapper at the controller.
He's been
upside
interviewed
down.
by you and Oprah.
Wait till I tell my kids. This is Pharrell. This is my good
Give
friend.
him a ring. We'll get him on here.
This is my good buddy. Someone clip the moment when I realised I worked with my good buddy Pharrell, please. Someone clip that. There we go. There's me. There's me helping Pharrell. There's Pharrell, my good buddy Pharrell.
Also, the way you waved that microphone aggressively in his face, that's Pharrell.
Smack. Boom. Look at that. That is Pharrell.
Yep. There's you looking at a guy you don't realise is Pharrell.
But Pharrell then wasn't Pharrell.
He was in NERD, right?
He was in the Nerds, yeah. He was one of the Nerds. And that Pharrell is notorious for playing Xbox upside down. This changes my entire history. This is like when they found those extra chapters from the Bible and it made Judas out to be a good guy.
They weren't real though, were they?
Well, none of it was real. It was all made up. But this is... Can someone go on Twitter and tell everybody, I've worked with Pharrell. I've worked with Pharrell. Catherine is impressed. Look at... Get a load of this. Yes, man. I worked with Pharrell.
Okay.
Oh, alright. Which controller is Pharrell?
There we go. I say his name. Which controller is Pharrell on? He's going to use it upside down. Can I just get a little bit more respect from people in the chat? How many people in the chat have worked with Pharrell?
Well, you've only just realised you went with Pharrell, so don't start waving that willy around.
Well, in that case, think about it. Have a think. Have you worked with a rapper that played video games upside down? Because it could have been Pharrell. Sharples42 says, no, Pharrell has worked with you. This is the greatest day of my life. Who are you texting? Me?
My dad.
To tell him about Pharrell?
No. Yes.
Yes, man. Should we wait? Dave, Dogface Boy, I don't want to talk to you ever again because you're just not cool enough for me. I've worked with Pharrell. Ollie, I don't want to talk to you ever again. Billy Bop 60. I don't want to talk to any of you ever again, actually, because I think I'm too cool for this.
Oh, do you remember Noel Sullivan from Hearsay?
Yeah.
We spoke to.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember him?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. He just said, "Was lush to see your faces. Thank you for having
So
me."
you weren't texting your dad?
I was texting him, and then I saw that Noel had sent me a message.
Well, Noel hasn't sent me a message.
Oh.
Can you ask him why he's not sent me a message?
Okay. Yay. Also, Iain.
No, don't. No, delete that. Delete that. That's childish. That's immature. That's not what I said at all. That's not what I said at all. You're actually being offensive to me now. You're being offensive to me now. I don't want to. Tell him I've worked with Pharrell. Please tell him that.
Okay.
He's a musician. He'll appreciate that. So Iain's worked with Pharrell. He is one Kevin Bacon away from Pharrell. Do I count as one Kevin Bacon, or is it from me to Pharrell counts as two?
I think I'm Kevin Bacon.
You're not. Is it true that Pharrell wrote "Happy" after working with you? Iain? Well, actually, Peter, yes, that is true. Pharrell did write "Happy." Pharrell did write "Happy." Pharrell did lift the tune from "Happy" from "If You're Happy and You Know It, Clap Your Hands" after he'd worked with me. Correct.
God.
You haven't all worked with Pharrell, Divi. You haven't actually. I'm Dot Lucas. She's treating you like that with who you've worked with. Yep. Nina says, I want to know more about Pharrell. Actually, I'm not allowed to talk any more about Pharrell.
Then just remembered.
I'm not allowed to talk any more about Pharrell because I'm actually going to sign up a big deal. Are we doing this, or are you just going to be a knob?
Talking to a pop star.
I've worked with the biggest pop star in the world, Pharrell.
Okay, well, I recognise this is a special moment while it's happening.
Here we go. Here's Pharrell. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Pharrell.
On this one here, okay, lovely. I'll get this one out of your way. Fantastic. You set yourself down.
You set yourself down. We had to be nice to him because I was told he was like a big star.
So, I mean, this is before Google, I take it. You didn't look him up or
anything? What are you doing?
Just checking how to spell his name. I don't look like an idiot.
Can we do the show? Could you text your mates, your rude mates, your rude, selfish mates, after we've done this?
This is all important. Go on, carry on. I'm paying attention.
Bill Hogg says, clip it please, clips it, timed out for posting link. I'm sorry, I don't know why that happened. Okay, actually I think some people in the chat might be taking the mickey out of me now. Like, it's hard to tell. It's very, very hard to tell. Very hard to tell. So if you are taking the mick, could you say brackets mick so I know, because it's hard to tell. When you're ready, we'll carry on watching me with Pharrell.
Bear in mind, you're going to be playing with Carmen Electra, so just, you know.
You're playing with Carmen Electra? Wow. Excuse me.
If you set yourself down, bear in mind, you're going to be playing with Carmen Electra, so.
Who's Carmen Electra?
She was in Baywatch.
I am the... What happened
Is she
to
playing
me?
remotely or something? Why have you rubbed this out of your mind? In English, please.
Carmen Electra, Pharrell Williams.
Halo.
Hello, hello.
Oh gosh, what's going on there?
Halo 3, that's that.
Yeah.
That's that.
Is Christian Slater there as well?
Well, I've had dinner with Christian Slater. I've been to a Chinese restaurant with him.
Was it then though?
No.
What's happening here?
Christian Slater. I told you. There we go. This is. I've actually been, because I've got one of my friends is very good friends with Christian Slater, and the three of us, there may have been one more person, went out for a Chinese meal with Christian Slater after his performance of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in London's West End. Yeah,
gosh.
Went out for it. So all these people were here. Who is this lady?
I've been to the pub with Noddy Holder.
Okay. Who is this lady?
Oh, that now. That.
Here we go. Here we go. Halo 3 premiere, IMAX London. Here we go. 2007, 4:03 p.m. Right. Once they were all in. Oh, here we go. Pharrell Williams, Kimberly Stewart, Chantel, Christian Slater, and more in attendance.
You know who Kimberly Stewart is?
No.
Rod's daughter.
Okay. Oh, that's who she is?
Yes.
Okay. Once they were all inside, we were allowed to enter. Divided into two groups, red and blue, we made our way into the auditorium to watch the show. Hosted by Iain Lee, then you can click on it and it will take you to... There's me.
A very blurry picture.
That's me.
Is it? No, that's not.
That is me.
That looks like... You look like
That's me.
Richard Whiteley.
Okay, well, that's me.
In that picture.
I must have got paid... I probably got paid about 10 grand for this. No, not that much. I got that for the Q Awards, which I've got on VHS and I'm never going to watch. Okay. Okay. What is this?
Hi everyone, I'm Joe Tung. I'm a producer of
Boring geeks. Boring geeks. I'm not in there, so that's boring. Afterwards, via Xbox Live, we got to watch Pharrell Williams and the competition winner from MySpace battle it out with a few more celebs scattered across Europe. These included Carmen Electra and LL Cool J.
Wow.
It was horrible to watch.
Oh.
Moving in a virtual 3 space that difficult is moving in a virtual 3-dimensional space really that difficult to get your head around? Apparently it is once your salary goes over a certain level.
Yeah, I'll burn.
Okie dokie. Okay, well let's carry on. Let's carry on. Katie says I got to meet Vanessa Feltz at the National TV Awards. I've worked with Pharrell. Okay? Pharrell. So you can. I love Vanessa, but no. Here we go.
Just try and focus on what we're doing. And also we've got a guy who won a competition on MySpace.
Kelly Shane's met Bella Ember coming out of the ITV telethon.
Okay, all right. I say something funny here. It's talking about MySpace.
Just try and focus on what we're doing. And also we've got a guy who won a competition on MySpace to be here tonight. It's Mark Webb, ladies and gentlemen. Where's Mark?
Well, she's control. It's going to be the wrong way around.
Hello, Mark.
You won a competition on MySpace.
Okay, what could possibly go wrong with having a live link up all across Europe? I don't know.
Doesn't know what to do. Look.
Oh.
Take it off there. Okay. Look at Mark. Mark, you ready? Good lad. Okay. Oh, I think that's abroad.
Is that a 2-seater?
That's funny.
Oh.
I think that's abroad. That's a 1-seater.
Oh, he's so witty. He's got to make with him.
Mark, talk to Colin Electra. This is your only chance to talk to her.
Did I say it's your only? Did you hear that?
That's abroad.
Did you not hear what I said?
Carmen Electra.
Put that down and
No.
focus. What does he want?
What a tune. I can see why he was inspired talking about Pharrell writing Happy
He's
After
still not
Meeting.
texting me. I don't
He
want to
said
hear
it was for you both.
But he's not
Don't be a
going to do it
diva.
to my phone.
This is the first interview I've ever had a shower, put on my pyjamas and popped a bottle of white for. It's not the same as sharing your company, but it'll have to do. Lots
cutting
of
it
love
out.
to you both.
I'm telling him I'm cutting it out. I'm cutting it out. I make a very inappropriate joke here, Catherine.
Okay.
I'm about to get cancelled. If you want to focus on the show we're doing, you let me know when you're ready.
Go.
I make a totally inappropriate joke. Listen.
Mark, talk to Colin Electra. This is your only chance to talk to her.
Gosh.
Even I can't believe I said that. Mark, talk to Carmen Electra. This could be your only chance to talk to a fit bird. Big laughter though. I knew the audience.
From
I knew
the famously
audience.
misogynistic.
Monosynistic.
Monosynistic.
Round of applause. I know the audience.